obi bi akwaba biem e de ba Akroma TV so na yebora insim no ma ye mampanyin dada John Agyapong Kufuor akasa kakra afa ono ne party NPP ho ese e wo so omototo omonyama yi pa no mutumi edi nkunim afi 2028 na wotumi so the one kese e de mampanyin fo bi wotumi se ba ko koma Kennedy on ne Japan ano aye di ye papa e wo the New Patriotic Party mo enko na enkotie ye mampanyin dada John Agyapong Kufuor nsem no so e de atutu dia.
What is the central purpose of party? Yeah? To win power. That's I would say the only purpose. If you are a party and you are not winning, once I said people thought I was being too simplistic. I said, you might be better off being a messenger in a winning party than a general secretary that has no party. The purpose of party is to win power. You don't seem to want to learn. Please. We happen to be living in times. See, when I went to Parliament in 1969, the population of Ghana was just 10 million. The whole Ghana. 10 million. As we speak now, population has moved to almost 40 million. I'm sure it might be even more. Full of youngsters who may not know anything of tradition. We are talking democracy. We are talking rule of law, accountable governance. We are talking private sector. Because we believe in wealth creation. Not because we are greedy. No. Without wealth, you may have the finest ideas. You can't implement the ideas. That's why we respect the private sector. We want to encourage the private sector to come into its own. If we have billionaires and they become billionaires legitimately, what's wrong with it? That's how the world moves. We believe in these things. But then, with all these ideas, but where is the organization? You say that to yourself, the next man will also say that to himself, or the next woman. So why do we get the unity? And without the unity, how can you call yourself a party? Democracy is one man, one vote. Most of you lawyers, doctors, engineers, professionals, these days you are becoming Europeans. Monogamy. You and your wife, you live in a fine bungalow, perhaps with just a child or two. The laborer outside there at your gate may have 2 or 3 wives, perhaps 10 children. When it's time to go and vote, and you haven't won the support, the trust of the who would win? It's common sense. Kufuor, please. It's a very sad situation we are in now, and this is why I've chosen. I was invited to come and launch. I'm launching. The physical launch perhaps will be performed by another, but I'm using this occasion to tell the truth as I see it to all of us. This disease of high individualism, me-tooism, was what led to our losing 79 election. We must tell the truth to ourselves. We lost 79 when you consider the ballots. First round, President Liman, and Liman was a good man. I had the opportunity to work with him in the 69-72 government. I was deputy foreign minister, and he was a foreign office.
We any sema peyi enso ade atutuda afa no ane party hu man to also na video no.
Officer, I met him, good man, but he wasn't a practicing politician. He was a professional civil servant. He became, if you like, president by chance. 79, his party, PNP, was looking for a candidate. Their choice was late Mr. Igala. But Igala had been disqualified by a commission of inquiry. So he turned around and picked this young man, well-educated, Dr. Liman. Just like that, and PNP accepted Liman. So into the election, nobody knew the man much around the country. But because that party was so united, and PNP, united like a fist in a glove, and us, the PFP, UNC, we had split ourselves, believing that we were so good, the people of Ghana would see our goodness and give it to us. We were not organized. Rather, we were tearing at each other, destroying each other, telling all sorts of things about each other, assuming Ghanaians were not listening or watching. As I said, people thought I was being too simplistic. I said, you might be better off being a messenger in a winning party than a general secretary that has no party. The purpose of party is to win power. We don't seem to want to learn. Please, high principles. And I believe when we are talking party, we must know is the principles we subscribe to, not the person who just on a temporary basis has been given the vote. Yes, Dankwa espoused democracy, but the party is not Dankwa. You people, young people, it's your turn. I thought again, I said, I had some other engagements. So I'll rush here and give you my peace of mind and appeal to you. Appeal to you. Appeal to you. Please, the institute is Dankwa talked of property owning. Dankwa was a poor man. I don't believe he himself even built up. But he saw the necessity to create prosperous economies so the young would be well served. You want to... What is the central purpose of party? Yeah? To win power. That's I would say the only purpose. If you are a party and you are not winning, once I said people thought I was being too simplistic. I said, you might be better off being a messenger in a winning party than a general secretary that has no party. The purpose of party is to win power. They don't seem to want to learn. Please. We happen to be living in times. See, when I went to Parliament in 1969, the population of Ghana was just 10 million. The whole Ghana. 10 million. As we speak now, population has moved to almost 40 million. I'm sure it might be even more. Full of youngsters who may not know anything of tradition. We are talking the
na ABC go to comment section na wakɔkyerɛ wadwe na menya bra mesumɛtumi akenkan ɛde ama wo makra mo